What's up, Dub Nation? Rich with Let's Go Warriors here. I'm going to do the play-by-play from a high vibrational standpoint. I love the game too much, love the game of basketball too much to infuse all this complaining about the Warriors. I don't really do that unless it's in the moment and Pajemski threw the ball away or something like that. No, but seriously, we're the one place on the internet where we try to look at things from a positive standpoint. And it's just really my long experience with the game of basketball. And just to give the intro, just like it says here on letsgowarriors.com. Wait a minute. Aren't we live on Substack? Let's see. I don't know if it's not working or what. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's not working. Well. Let me check Substack real quick. So I was a bit busy. I was busy putting together the Jimmy pregame. And I don't see him on Substack. Oh, I am live. Wait a minute. I don't know. Maybe it takes a while. There it is. I was busy. It is 20 seconds behind. My fault. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see on our Let's Go Warriors, our Let's Go Warriors about page, letsgowarriors.com. We're going through the process, and you got to love the process, just like Steph would. And that's what we're doing. Let's check the referees for tonight. And I've got an alarm set because in 9 minutes, the Jimmy pregame will be ready. However, it is not quite ready yet because it needs to be checked with the YouTube algorithms right now. Maybe it's ready right now. No, 9 more minutes. Yeah, so it's running its checks. Scott Foster, Trey Maddox, and Matt Myers. Trey Maddox used to ref my Vegas tournament, so I'm very familiar with him. And he's okay, but if Draymond was playing, I'd be worried because he's given Draymond technicals before. So referees, Trey Maddox is okay. Scott Foster is in my top 3. Trey Maddox is okay. And the third guy is Matt Myers. I don't know anything about him, so he's a newbie. But it doesn't really matter because oh no, it does matter because Draymond is back. So let's 2 out of the 3 refs are liable to give him a technical tonight. Latter 2 refs liable to tech Dre, who is returning. Let's check the Discord server. Let's put the Discord link up on the pinned comments for you. Discord server is right here, and we'll jump to the present. We are already in Bay Live feed, which is Warriors beat writers. So let's see. Let me switch my background to a more readable purple of Twitter because I improved my back screen so that it renders better. Let's see. What am I going to do? Oh, yeah. Put the Bruce. Okay. Oh, Discord, free Discord. Sign up. Put it in the pinned comments. There you go. Let's pin that. Yeah, Facebook is having problems posting a comment. Strange. Oh, goodbye column for Scott Ostler. Wow. Here's our Just Us tunnel run. What's up, Mally? Yurt 7. There's Nate. Where are the old guys? Pat. Any other old guys? Draymond. There's our 5. BP. Melt. Will at the 3. Gui and Dre. So we're small, but it doesn't matter. Just play your guys. Let's move over to the box score. Get ready for this. And we're going to tip off. Draymond won the tip, but he tipped it out of bounds. Oh, that one's Matt Myers, bald guy. And he has fun with Scott Foster. Dre tips out of bounds. And here we go. Oh, I don't know these guys, man. Trey Johnson to inbound. So I got to go here and memorize these. Oh, Trey Young's playing. Oh, shit. I didn't know he was playing. Youngster. Oh, nice move against Gui. The youngster. Will Riley. I've never heard of him. Wow. Will Riley. 1v1 spin move on Gui. Lefty lay. Dre for 3. Got it. From Gui attack. And Gui fouls Riley. Let's look up Riley because I don't know a thing about him. 20 years old, 6'9". 21st pick. Okay. Did not know that. So he'll go to the line. And hits the first. Empty arena. Wow. Draymond and Julian Reese get tied up during the free throw. That was interesting. Oops. Ball goes out of bounds. Um, 3-4 Wizards. All right, side inbound to Melt. Melt, pick and roll Draymond. Roll, nail, over to Brandon. Drives, fouls. Missed it. It'll be side out, though, as number 12, Bilal Koulibaly. Was that? They got him? No, he's number 0. Number 12. Oh, Trey Johnson. Yeah. Inside to Draymond. Bucket good. Oh, I forgot to fire up the laptop. I always forget that. Pajemski back screen, according to Kalena. Trey Young gets to the rim. Banker good. Brandon from up top. Missed it. Rebound. Trey Johnson. Oh, Julian Reese just elbowed Draymond. And Scott Foster called it. Look at that previous play. Still trying to catch up on this last. Yeah, Melton assists on the Podz screen a couple possessions ago. Podz uses a screen from Dre. Can't finish. Too far. Don't argue. Please don't argue. Podz smoke layup. 3 ball, no good. Melton brings it up and scores over Trae Young. Tough one. Tough bucket. And foul to the rim. Bilal Coulibaly. Wow, that should have been an and one. Melton and Trae. And Coulibaly attacked Gui, I believe. Well, I hope that's not a foul on Gui. How many fouls on Gui? 2 fouls. Oops. Sorry, guys. Time to unlock the Jimmy interview. Come on, Gui. Stay in front, man. And it's a foul on the Wizards. 7-7 is the score. Oh, is that an and one? Podz inside. Kick it to Will. Missed it. And Wizards bring it up. Riley. Fakes Podz, but doesn't fire it. Should have fired it. He had him faked out. Trae Young kick spray and out of bounds on Will Richard. And I just published the Jimmy interview, which we can watch during halftime. Side inbound for Trae. Up top, handoff to, oh man, I already just forgot his name. 3 ball Coulibaly on the catch. Nice sling pass by Trey Johnson. Draymond. Ooh, dangerous pass to Melt. Falls right into Gary's hands. Back out to Dre. Pop a 3 over Reese. No good. Out of bounds, though. Good chase by Will Rich. Out of bounds on Coulibaly. Gouli. Bilal. I don't know. What do we call him? BC? Out of bounds on BC. Washington's up 10-7. I did not see how they scored 10. Dang it. Missed it. Oh, yeah. That was the 3 by BC. Melt. Left baseline is doubled by Trae. Gary couldn't sneak in time, so Melt's going to wheel all the way around and drive and score it. Wow. That's a shot maker. Shot maker. 9-10, we're down. And it's BC attacking Dre. Spin fade, Draymond rebound. Missed it, back rim. Outlet Melt, right side. He's got Will Riley in front of him. Drives in, finds Podz, fake a 3, and kick it back all the way out to Melt. Screen Draymond and Trae. No roll pass, so goes to Brandon. Brandon goes by everybody. Right hand, smoked it. Draymond got the rebound. Back out to Melt. Reload 3, short. Man, Podz smoking layups, man. Trae and Melton steals it from Reese. And Melt tries to dribble around. Reese tried to pick him. Double dribble on Mel. Man, he's smiling, but I ain't. Pat's going to come in for Podz. At 7 minutes 23 mark, which is kind of interesting. Short bursts. Trae Young and Gary Payton the second. I always call him Gary Payton Jr. Trae sets a pick. Oh, good switch by Gary, but Melt went too far. Trae misses an open three. We got lucky. And Gary pick and roll Pat dunk. (11-10) Warriors. And Will Riley got stuck and had to bounce the ball off of Pat, and there's a timeout. And so first timeout, we are 11-10, 6:46. Hope everybody's doing well on this Monday. In the nation's capital. We had a long pregame with Steve talking about the documentary that he was executive producer of. Are you back from your cruise? Let's take a peek at whatever's going on Discord. Some pre-game looks here. All right, Steph's dancing. Mally's in the middle. That's kind of funny, actually. Pre-game post-intro celebration. Malevy, Leon's dancing in the middle. Steph was there. Jimmy is in the house. I just posted it right now. We go to Let's Go Warriors channel. Hey, it's just me and Bruce. 3 votes. Cool. Videos and the Jimmy interviews right there. So we'll take a look at that later. Last time I was in Washington, D.C., it was like a back-to-back, so I didn't have much time. But I did rent, I think I rented a zip car and drove around the city for a little bit. That's all I did. And then went to the next city, whatever that was. What? Stop that. Trey Johnson, fadeaway, no good. Porzingis checked in. Oh, good lob pass by Draymond. Risky, but he got it there. Gary scores. Three ball right back. Trae Young. And Trae grabs Gary Payton. we got an inverted matchup in the post. 13 apiece. KP up top from deep. From Virginia. Laser. 16-13. Right side, Trey Johnson. Attack Melt, spin. Julian Reese, score it over KP. You got to stop ball, Melt. Dangerous pass by Draymond. Why does he keep doing those? I don't agree with those. See how bad the Melton defense was. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't think that was that great of a stint for Melt. Gui wide open on the catch on the blob and rebound BC. BC goes all the way 94 feet. Pat smokes it. Gary scores. And Gary Gary rebound on the 3-ball miss by Bub Carrington. And it's fouled by Julian Reese up top trying to set a pick, or Kristaps was trying to set a pick. He got grabbed. 18-17 Warriors. Juju Reese. KP around a curl. Drives, fouled. So he'll go to the line, curled around Gui. And we're up by 1. Julian Reese will now have 2 fouls. They don't have anybody? Uh-oh, there's a Champagne on their team. You know how they like to kill the Warriors. Flying is not fun. Oh, I know. Where did you go exactly? Orangey stink. The Caribbean. Nice. All right, Mally checked in. Trae Young against Will Richard coming up. And it's a flare ghost screen by Bub. And Trae gets fouled by Will, puts it up. No good. And he gets 2 free throws, I bet. Man, that sucks. See what Will did wrong there. Yeah. He got foul merchanted. Trae hits. That's what we don't have. We don't have a guy that can just get a foul merchant style. And that is the problem. 20-19 Warriors. Free throw battle. Left side, Mally. Post up KP. He's got a smaller guy on him. Usually they are smaller. He's going to turn fake, and get it to Gui. Gui drives. Oh. Up. Didn't get it in time. Stayed in bounds, but just didn't get it in time. Left base drive, but shot clock violation. Who was that guy that he beat? Jameer Watkins or Anthony Gill? Sheesh. It's going to be hard to keep track. Trey with a sling pass to Carrington, misses a fadeaway 2. And here comes Pat. Very, very, very bad pass to the other team. And then a very, very bad pass right back to the other team. Come on, Pat. Stop that crap, man. Gui got to catch, shoot 3. Pat Gui catch 3, timeout. I forgot his name. Who's the coach of the Wizards? 23-19, 333. 23-19, 333. Wizards head coach. Brian Keefe? Yeah, Brian Keefe. Okay, let me look at my notes and check it out. See how things developed. Excuse me. Yep. Not that eventful, except for the fact that Draymond hit his first 3. I just realized I want popcorn, but I don't have any popcorn left over. Dang. It sucks. Draymond's playing all right so far. And let's see. Out of all the guys right now, it's going down the list. Will Richard hasn't done much yet. Gui Santos hasn't done much yet. Draymond, so far, so good. Brandon, I think, not as good. 0 for 3 already. Smoked a layup. No turnovers, though. De'Anthony, 2 for 2, 4 points, but I honestly think he looks a little rusty on defense. But it's only a small sample size. GB2 is looking good. Pat, man, that last turnover just bugs me. And KP, so far so good. Malevy, no sample size yet for Malevy. Okay, we're back. And Will tries to steal Bub from behind. Foul. He's fouling a lot. 2 fouls so far. Let's see. KP. Steve Nash. And Vucevic. The other Vooch missed it. Blocked by KP. Good block. Will misses a 3. How do you spell Vucevic? Is it different? There's an extra K in there. Oh, we ran into each other. Lost the ball. Gui and Mally. And reaching foul. dude that fouled Brandon in the face. Anthony Gill, I believe. No, Jameer Watkins, 13. Number 5. No, he's a forward. Yeah, he's bigger than that. Oh, Cooper. Sharif Cooper. Oh, number 5. It's not Sharif Cooper. Cooper. It was Jameer Watkins, number 5 with the swipe at the head. That's going to be a flagrant. That should be a flagrant. Dang, man. Are we not going to review this shit? It's not you, Watkins. You don't need to worry about that. It's number 5, Watkins. Yeah, Trey. Trey points at Watkins. Ha! So, and a technical foul. Are we reviewing this or no? I guess not. What? Podz hit in head by Watkins. No review? They would review that on us a million times. Porzingis technical free throw, good. Are we still going to review this or not? This is wrong. Okay, maybe they reviewed it and just didn't think it was a flagrant. I thought it was. You're taking a swipe and you miss and you hit me in the head. I think that's a flagrant, man. Like, you can't be taking swipes like that all day. So the way that I look at it is next time he's going to take another swipe at the head. You can't be doing that. You connect. Podz, of course, misses it. He's like got stars in his eyes still. I mean, that's borderline concussion. Man, that sucks, dude. This is a horrible call, non-call. He really is. He can't. Oh, his eyes are just filled with tears right now. Close-up eyes filled with tears, but he still makes it. Poor dude. I've been there, man. It's not nice to get swiped in the face, dude. Vooch bobbles it. It's not a threat to shoot, so now he drives on KP and backs it out. And Will can't be. Oh, Cooper turned the corner, but KP there to rim protect. Come on, Will. Play a little bit better. KP down low. Oh, lost the ball completely. Gui lobbed the KP, lost ball. And here comes Bub. Fade away good. He's solid. We're up 2 minutes. Pick and roll Podz out to KP. One more to Gui. Catch and shoot 3. Good. Yeah, Gui. (28-23). Cooper lost the ball, got it back. Now he attacks Gui. There's Malley to help. Kick it all the way around. Vooch for 3. No good. Will got a rebound. Outlet Podz. 1:30 to go now. And it's Will. Doesn't use the KP screen, but instead passes it to him. And then Cooper forgot to rebound, and so Will got it. Good job, Will. Reset back up to KP. Looking for Podz. Right side, 6 seconds. Ooh, Hezzy dribble. Oh, smoked the layup. Good move, though. And KP steals the outlet and finds Podz. Way to go, KP. 30-23 Warriors. And Gui. Gosh, Fitz. Be quiet. 3-ball Bub, no good. 46 seconds. Pod's going to do a 2-for-1. Let's do a poll. Is Pod's going to do a 2-for-1? There's no doubt in my mind. Goes alley-oop. Malley dunks it. Good pick and roll up top. The 2-for-1 actually executed to perfection. 32-23. Sharif Throws it away. Podz steal. Hold on, Podz. There's 20 seconds. Gui says bring it back for one. Podz doesn't agree. He's hanging his head. Ha! That's hilarious. KP will take it with 2 seconds, and he drives in and he scores. And Cooper missed it. Ooh, look at Steve. He's laying in the Podz. Yeah! Look at Podz. No humility. You better nod your head. I'm taking you out, kid. Don't you dare hang your head. That's the story of the first quarter, in my opinion. It's about time. I did a poll. I don't know if you were here, Bruce. Last night, I was like, does Steve not get mad enough at Podz? And the two of us that were on, we agreed. Gui, wait for one shot. Podz hangs head, disagrees. KP drive right, score. Before buzzer. I love it. He deserves it. Podz, you're too smug, dude. You need a good slap in the face. You do. You are too arrogant. You argue too much with referees. You haven't done shit. You've been promoted to floor general by default. You haven't been able to be the floor general to win 2 games that I've seen so far. And I can't remember which one. I've done recaps for all of them where you just need to be a floor general. And last night was an example, and whatever one that the other one that we lost, I think it was Utah. So Steve Kerr laying into Podz. I love it. Finally, he needs to be humbled. You're given the keys to the car. You need to treat that with the utmost respect. And you're a little too bravado for me. Last game, way too many turnovers as the starting point guard. You cannot do that. Now, you can do that if you can hit threes and you're like Steph, but you can't. Therefore, you cannot. You have to play the playmaker role, and you cannot throw the ball away. You can't pass the ball to Gui and want him to do something with 24 on the clock. There's 24 on the clock. No, you control tempo. You control the game. You can't do a 2-for-1. So be humble, kid. That's my floor general rant. Gui out to Melt, who needs to play better, but he's been rusty. And he fades away for a spin fade good. He's so efficient, honestly. Drive, wait, spin, fade, good. Ooh, oh, missed it. Jameer Watkins. Melton, good lead pass to Draymond. Out to Gui. Sidestep 3 on a flyby. Got it. Yes, sir. Way to go. So, smoke layup always leads to something else. Anthony Gill, ugly 3 air ball. That's what we usually do. We're up 39-23. Draymond inside out. 3-ball Nate Williams. Oh, that's off. Rebound Vooch. Kick it out to Gill. Gui stays in front. Oh, that's a charge. Oh, come on. Wow. Take a charge, Gui. Man, that's 3 fouls now. You got to take a charge on that. You got to land on your back. Nate corner 3 brick. Gill attack 94. into Gui, did not take charge, reach in, foul. There's an art to taking a charge, and it's okay. Gui doesn't know how to do that, but that's fine. QP up there in street clothes, he's out. I guess the ankle's bothering him. Second foul. A third foul, third PF. Yep, 3 fouls for Gui, according to the box score. So Gil's going to cut the lead to 14, 39-25. Pat getting pressured, brings it up. Playground style. Draymond sets the pick, and he kills his dribble. Golly. Mal helps out. He's stuck. We just wasted 17 seconds. 4, 3. Pat, do something. 2, he spins. He fades. He launches and misses. Out of bounds, Mal. Oh, man. Pat versus, who is that kid? Sharif. Cooper pressure. Kills dribble at half court. No. That's a PG no. Oh, man. Self-imposed grenade. Inside Vooch, good. Oh, man. We don't have Cryer tonight, by the way. He's injured. Or injury management. And Melton's fouled by Sharif. Coop. So Draymond got the inbound from Melt, sending a pick from Melt. Melt finally goes, and he's got one-on-one on Coop. Fade away, smoked it. Own rebound, put it back. He's tough. Melton with the tough bank miss, put back good versus Cooper. 3-ball Vooch. Oh, toilet bowl's out. And we couldn't get the rebound, but whoever was closing out, I think it was Nate, whoever closed out on that 3 would have had a layup the other way. But unfortunately, Draymond couldn't come up with it. Yeah, it was Nate. Ooh, Melt, another bucket. I look up and Melt is scoring again. Timeout, Brian Keefe. Man, it must be tough to coach a tanking team. 43-27, 9-17. Oh, that's hilarious, Bruce. Let me look at Melt one more time, see what he's doing. Oh, 2-ball. 2-ball with 2-man game with Draymond. I think it was. It's a timeout, 43-27. Yeah. Well, it's hard to watch that play because the broadcast was close to doing a replay, and we came right back when Melt scored. Anyway, let's look at Discord, find a good background. Let's find a Podz background. Their Podz background, I mean. I can do this. Ah, Bruce. Don't carry grudges. It's kind of true. It is the harshest, huh? within 10 days. Yeah, year 7. Well, he didn't get really enough minutes, so Omer only played like 13 minutes. Seth Curry, I don't know, man. Good thing we're only up 16. Because if it was more. Oh, KP talking to Podz. That's interesting. All right. It's Carrington, and Draymond tries to strip it from Vooch. Jump ball. Hey, Trey Maddox bails out. Oh, nice. Vooch was not, you don't do that in basic basketball. Dre tie up Vooch. VUKC. That's how you spell Vooch. Well, Draymond. Oh, they're talking. They are talking. The jump. Oh, we went with the opposite hand. Wow, the art of winning a tip. Oh, Nate Williams got pass interference by Bob Carrington, who disagrees. Yo, that is a foul, pass interference in more than one sport. Bro, such a foul, dude. What happened? Oh, technical. Yeah, Trey Maddox. He will tech you up, man. Tech on Bub. After pass interference versus Nate. And Melton hits free throw. Puts us up 44-27. Boy, the Wizards are bad. But, of course, they're supposed to have Anthony Davis. And Sarr is injured, and so is one more guy. Forget who it is. Oh, yeah, Kaishan George. He's not bad. Pat gets to the nail. Now post up Draymond. Draymond Watkins. Draws 2. Finds Pat. Corner 3. No good. Nate tip. Missed it. Watkins rebound. Slings it over to Bub. Bub and Melt. Screen. Good help by Leons. Who says he's not NBA ready? Look at that defense. And all by himself, Riley airball, but it goes off of Melt and Pat. Way to stay in front, Mal. That's good defense. Who was that against? Bob? Couldn't remember. Yeah, it was Bob. Nate comes out, unfortunately. He wanted more run. Will Richard is in. But that's because Trey Young came in. That's all. Vooch for 3, no good. Will rebound. That's not Nate's fault, unfortunately, but you're a two-way player. Them's the breaks. Melton. One-on-one Will Riley. Gets inside, loses the ball. And they're on the left side. Trey Johnson over Mal, good. Well, Mal's good for point of attack. Maybe not so for post-ups. Corner Draymond against Vooch. Kick it back to Will. Looks at it. Gets it back to Dre. Screens for Pat. Pat gets it. Swing it over to Mal. Run through. Not there. I think he passed it to Mal too soon. And another pass to Mal goes out of bounds. Yeah, it's not crisp, man. You know, that's actually pretty good D. We're looking at the Trey Johnson post up against Mal. Pretty good defense. Even Kalena said that. Up 15, Podz will check in. And it's BC's in as well. Podz gets in front of why can't I remember his name? Draymond throws the ball away, but gets to Mal. Oh, Mal may have been fouled. Air ball. No shot clock violation. They go the other way. Oh, Sharif Cooper. Cooper goes 94, fade away, jumper good. Oh, Trey Johnson, my fault, Trey Johnson. And another bad pass by Draymond, trying to look for Gary, goes out of bounds on Trey. Stop it, man. Just because you don't have Steph on the team doesn't mean you want to throw touchdown passes all day. Incomplete again. Gary, the target, out of bounds on Trey. Oh, man. KP's wide open as they could not defend that one. Blob. Gary to KP. Cut dunk. Very bad defense. 3-ball, Will Riley. 46-34. But we were just up by 15, back down to 12. Gary brings it up on Riley. KP, pick and roll. Gary gets floater, missed it. Riley rebound. You had KP wide open for 3. I don't know why you don't do that. Trey, sling pass. Riley for 3, missed it. Offensive rebound, Gill against Gary. Come on. Will kicks it to Trey, the other Trey, Johnson in the corner. All the way back out to Trey. Sidestep 3 over Will. Got it. Come on, Gary. Play serious. So Trey 3 after Gary. Lazy box out versus Gill. Timeout. 46-37, 9-point lead, 6:19 to go. That was a long possession. Oh, I didn't run a commercial yet. Need to run a commercial. 1 minute. Oops. Here we go. Commercial time. Commercial 60 seconds. Let it run. Be right back. And hit the like button. Yay. Oh, yeah. WNBA. They're supposed to get it done by today to still have training camp intact, but I don't know. I thought pretty sure uh-oh. Oh, man. Here we go. Will Richard is simply not making threes. That's why you're mad. Pretty sure that's the root cause of throwing guys under the bus. You've been throwing Malley under the bus. Now you're throwing Will Richard under the bus suddenly. Yeah, he's 2 for his last 10, 4 for his last 16. Let's look at the game log. 5 games. We'll go 6 games. We'll do that. 4 for 17. 5 for his last 21. Last what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Gary will bring it up. Oh, good design play. Blocked from behind by Trey. Don't know if there was a foul or not. Good defense. Kalena says, staggered screen. ATL will catch uncut. Pass by Dre, block by Trey from behind. Blob coming up. Go to Draymond. Back out to Podz. Takes Cooper. Foul by Gill. Way to break him off the dribble, man. But fouled. Are we in penalty? No. 3 team fouls. Pinky. Porzingis. Over to Dre. Finds Gary backdoor. Bye-bye, Will Riley. Will Riley wanted a foul. Oh, bad defense by Gary. His Trey goes 94. What are you doing, Gary? And then Gary throws Trey down. Come on, dude. What are you doing? Three ball, no good. Foul on KP? Nope, foul on Draymond. Oh, no. Is it 7 or 23? Foul on KP, probably. Dude, what is wrong with you, Bloomer? That time you off for that. And Sharif just dribbles off his foot. Our ball. Man. KP inside bucket. And they go 94 again as we're lazy. Man. Will at the Podz. Podz goes in, kick it to Will, extra pass Draymond, all the way to KP. Good cut by Gary. Dunk. Good selfless basketball. Dre to KP to Gary. Dunk. Podz fouls someone on the drive. Another point of attack error, but that's okay. We're seeing a lot of GP2 versus Trey at the rim, which is nice. Oh, Podz nearly stole it, and then Gary fouls Trey as the steal went right to Trey. So Trey to the line, down 11, Washington is. What, there's a technical? Trey misses the technical. I guess you have to stay even about the technicals. Yeah, Gary said something to what's the third ref? Myers? Is it Mike Myers or something? Matt Myers. Don't know who Matt Myers is. He looks like a veteran ref too, and I don't recall him at all. Maybe he just broke into the NBA late. So Trey closes it to 52-43. And Draymond up top. Looks for Gary left side at one-on-one. KP want to post up. There it is. Porzingis. And Sharif. Oh, he passes it off. Why? I don't understand that one, but the swing pass went out of bounds. Deflected. Strange. Podz will sit. He never looks like he wants to come out. And KP gets it up top. 1 second. Pat has to launch, and it's an air ball. So KP didn't understand that he needed to put it up. They're going to call delay a game on Gary now. Gary, what are you doing out there, bro? Gary doesn't want to play this game. Maybe guarding Trey will wake him up. Three ball Will Riley. Good. Want to rewatch that because now we're only up by 6. Pat, pick and roll KP, uses body, layup good. There you go. Can you just do that all the time? And Pat nearly fouls Cooper and he hits a 3. Or is that Trey Johnson? He's going to check in, by the way. KP for 3. Ah, missed it. Trey Young 3 over Pat. Uh-oh. Hit it. And Dre found Will, found Pat, corner 3 brick. Ah, Pat. We're now only up by 2. 3 ball, Trey Johnson, no good. Handoff, Gary down the lane. Layup good and 1. Way to go. Handoff by KP. Critical bucket. We needed that one really badly. 56-52, chance to make it 57-52. Gui, don't foul. Please don't foul, Gui. Up. Trey Young tipped it over Gui. We have no energy, dude. Trey Tippin versus Gui. Wow. Gary behind the back to KP is good. Gary behind back to KP. Wow. 3 ball Trey Young. Missed it. Pat rebound. Touchdown pass Melt. There you go. KP steal. Very bad pass by Cooper. Melt, Pat, KP, fouled hard. Go to the line. We're in the bonus. KP at the line. Hits. 1:14 to go. Oh, Brick the free throw. Out of bounds, their ball. $62.54. Omer has checked in for the last 1 minute or so. Gui out to meet Trey, and he goes inside. Mal forgot about BC. And Mel goes to the lane. Mal, oh man, are you all right, Mal? He's okay. He got clipped, I think, by Gui. 3-ball, no good. And Will Riley smokes a layup and got fouled. Hit in the head. Watch, we're going to review this one because we're the Warriors and we only review it when it's the Warriors hitting guys in the head. Maybe not. Okay, well, we are not going to review that one, even though he got hit in the face. I almost want us to score 120, but then Washington wins just to shut up Fitz. If we score 120, we're going to win. Shut up. Everything's a roll of the dice here with a bunch of two-way players and 10-day guys. Melt, beautiful pass to Omer, dunked fouled by Trey. What a pass, man. Fouled on dunk. Hits a free throw. Oh, we got to be careful with this game. Man, don't go on no turnover sprees. Speaking of which, we only have 5 turnovers. Omer hits. Trey will bring it up with 20 seconds to go in the half. Gary on him. 14 seconds. Here comes the flare. Go screen. Nothing happened. That was Cooper. Gill set a traditional pick on Gary. And Trey stops his good defense by Melt, I guess. 3-ball. Trey Johnson. I keep calling him Sharif Cooper. Trey Johnson misses the 3 at the buzzer. So good defense by Melt. And it's going to be 64-57 halftime. They'll get Gary on the mic. $64-57 halftime. Let me run a commercial. He's passing well, yeah. I'm going to run a commercial. Commercial break, 60 seconds. Let it run, please. Be right back. Do a restroom break. And maybe do some social media. I don't know. Here's the commercial. Be right back. Oh, we got to run the Jimmy. We're going to run the Jimmy interview. So here. I watched this already.
5 weeks ago. But all in all, I'm good, man. Happy.
What have these last 5 weeks been like for you?
Tough. Not been around my guys hard. Not been able to play the game that I love. Not been able to travel. Tough, but the rehab has been going. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing and try to get back on the timeline that we talked about getting back on.
What made you want to join the team, like now specifically?
I finally got to fly. So, I think, I don't know, blood clot, blood thinner, all that good stuff. I got to fly, so I was like, I got to go be around my guys. I don't give a damn where it's at. If I could be there, I wanted to be here. So I'm glad that I'm in the District of Columbia.
How do you kind of keep your spirits up during this rehab process?
It's not all bad, I still get to tell people I'm an NBA player, so I'm happy about that. There's still some wonderful guys that are taking advantage of their opportunity with some guys being down. That was me at one point back in my Chicago days, so I get very happy and it makes me smile when I see people play well. And then, I got my family around, kids around, and then I just know that I'm working back towards something, so it all keeps it in perspective for me.
There's obviously so much that goes into a rehab with an injury like this. Do you have an idea, as we're sitting here right now, when you'd like to come back next year?
I do want to come back. We all know that. I can't say when. Obviously, as early as I can to help my guys win some games. But like you probably hear me say a ton of the time, whenever my body's ready, like this one of all other injuries, major, minor, whenever my body's ready, I promise I'm trying to get back out there.
Are you hoping to travel? There's only like 5 or 6 road games left. In other words, how attached are you going to be the rest of the way here?
I don't think that I can travel as often as I would like to, because I do got to be back to, do my daily rehab. All the flight can be good for the swelling and all that stuff. So if I can get on one every once in a while, I will. Other than that, I'll be settling down, knocking out this rehab.
Do you think if you do travel, do you think you'll come up to the Bay at all?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I got to come back to the Bay now. And that's quicker than going from Southern California all the way over to D.C. But yeah, I'll be back in the Bay. I got a lot of familiar faces that I need to see.
What was experiencing the trade deadline like from afar, and how looped in were you on what options might have been available to the team?
Look, I'm not looped in. Like I always tell everybody, that's not my job. But yeah, you see where guys go. You see how guys are playing right now. So I'm sure that your next question is about the answer. But I like the way JK's been playing. I think he's been doing well. He's smiling. He's playing at a high level. I would like to think that's what everybody wants from him. Anyways, whether they're in his team or whether they're here, they want him to be the best version of himself. I believe that.
You miss Buddy?
Yeah, man, it is. Look, it's a little bit more quiet around here without Buddy. But we still talk, as we always will. But yeah, his energy definitely missed.
Was there ever a point to the trading stuff? You were aware of what was going on, where you thought you might end up somewhere else?
No. Unfortunately, no, I wasn't too worried about it.
What's the next step for you in your rehab?
That's a good question. We got this fancy chart hanging out on the wall to talk about week by week. Right now, it's just getting the flexion in the knee, getting it to bend at the degree we want it to bend to, and then my next step is getting rid of these crutches. I'm supposed to be done with those at 6 weeks, so a week from today. I'll buy crutches, Nick.
You've seen a hell of a lot in your career. Have you ever seen a season that has been just crunched so much by injuries like you guys have?
Not like this. And injuries happen, but like I said earlier, with all the injuries, there are some bright spots, and I think guys have been taking opportunity of guys being injured. That's just the way that the league goes, next man up mentality, and you show up and you show out. And I think, a lot of these young guys have been collectively putting in efforts to give us a chance to win. And that's really all that you can ask for. But they're putting the word on notice who they are too.
We know how much of a competitor you are. When you're in this rehab process and you have that chart, that chart something that you like obsess over it? Are you looking at it all the time?
Yeah, I look at it all the time, but also everything we do in rehab is about competing, you know, whether it's today versus yesterday. What my numbers are about compared to other people's in the past, I ain't gonna say no names, but it's competing to see if you can be better than they were, be better than you were yesterday. So the whole thing is, it makes me lock in because I at least need to compete that way.
Are there other people that you have in mind in terms of people who have suffered a similar injury at a similar point in their careers that you can look at as a precedent?
Nah, I'm just going to focus in on me and come back the best version of myself.
Great. Oh, and then it goes into last night because I never posted that. I am starving. I need to get some popcorn. Should make a run for Safeway right now. Yep. I know engineering's tough, man. I can't do it, even though I have a degree in it. Since we have some time, let's go look at Chinese translation. Dang. What? Why are you in a bad mood, bro? Somebody's mad. Is that I'll refrain from the joke, Bruce. Is that a burner account? That might be a burner account. Let's check the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, the link is up at the pinned comment up top. Oh, who's that? Oh, Jimmy. Who's that? Demi Lovato. She's coming? Okay. That's strange. Concert? Let's check the NBA. Oh, I added a high vibrational thing. And that is this player who is the last person on the bench, but she's always cheering for her team. Anyways, let's go back to NBA live feed. Ooh, what's happening in Boston? Şengün has a back issue. Rasheer Fleming is doing things for Phoenix. Uh-oh, we got a Jalen Johnson. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm way behind. Look how far I'm behind. Let's just go all the way down. Steph Curry in DC. Is there sound to this or no? No sound. Why am I posting that right now? Are we going to get another hateful message here? Oh, wow. You're from Saginaw. Wow. Hats off to you, man. Hats off to you for supporting your entire family in one house, man. Dad is kind of like Draymond. I love it. I love it. Is he like Draymond on the court too? I love the fiery types. Bruce walking the line. Oh, I forgot to do social media marketing. Damn it. Let me send the one screenshot that we have. Oh, we gotta get the Saginaw one. There we go. Bay Life feed. Why is it on Cooper flag? I really timed out a Chinese commenter. Isn't that nuts? Pick and roll. Dre Melt goes to the hoop. Score it against Will Riley. BC against Will. Good defense. Missed it. Caused a disruption. Podz over to Dre. 3 ball. No good. And here comes BC. Ooh, tries to attack Will. Nice move. Dang. That's the 1v1 drill set. Kuminga likes to do that as well. Dangerous pass by Melt. Flip a coin. Foster gives it to us. And it will be Foster to hand the ball to Melton on the blob. Oh, we found Gui wide open. Wizards are just too young to have any IQ for that. Will Riley spin. Uh-oh, Gui can pick up his 4th. Juju Reese scores. Just couldn't resist the reach in. Sit down, Gui. Sorry, Gui. Bad play, man. You don't know how to resist that. You got to know how to resist. So is that 4? Yep. Up by 6. Melt over to Draymond. Open 3. Air ball. Come on, Dre. Trey with a sidestep that would be illegal 30 years ago. And Melt steals it. Bad pass. So Draymond absolved. (70-62). Whoa. Dang, we got a Thunder fan in the house? That's crazy. But are you a Sparty? Is that your profile pic? I don't mind Sparties. I got a lot of respect for Sparties, anybody from Saginaw, anybody with ties to Draymond. Like we don't make basketball players like that anymore. Gui gets beaten off the dribble. Can't contest. Draymond rebound. Will Riley smoked it. Gui. Low dribble out to Dre. Back to Gui. Lost the ball. Oh, man, Gui. He's out of bounds. Yikes. I don't know about keeping Gui in there. If he makes one more bad play, I got to take him out. Dre takes a charge. Easy call. BC smashes into him. Don't make another mistake, Gui, please. He had to really be careful of not. Well, he still got one foul to give, so it's not all that bad. Gui on the catch. Cross-court pass by Podz. Splash. All right. My fault, Gui. Keep him in there. I'm glad we didn't do a poll. I would have looked really bad. And Draymond steal. Melt will get credit for the steal, but it was Draymond. Podz finishes. Way to go, Dre. 9:35 to go. Timeout, Keith. 75-62, just like that. Q 3907 to go. Dang, graduated 3 years. Oh man, crazy. Much respect. Where are you from, though? Where are you originally from? Norberto, right? That's why green is so valuable. Duh. Oh, let's make a list of things I totally disagree with while you're on that subject. Thanks for chiming in. Norberto with the Dre's so valuable. Other myths. Let's list them out. Other myths. Steve Kerr is to blame for these losses. We got to do a poll of the worst myths. There's another one. Shit, I can't remember. Who said blasphemy in the comments I saw recently or on Twitter? Anybody that's mad at these injuries, right? Oh, expansion is bad for the NBA. Come on. It can't be bad if you're giving a franchise to Seattle. It cannot be bad if you're giving a franchise to Seattle. And you can't just give one franchise and have 31 teams. No, you need to bring in an even number unless you know you're going to get another one next year like the WNBA was. But anybody not liking the fact that Seattle is about to get a franchise back, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like the drafts are so deep these days that, and the NBA is so young. In 4 years after the expansion draft, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. There's plenty of talent out there. The game has changed regular season wise. Regular season wise, you can get into the playoffs now by having gazelles on your team. Just look at Portland, right? And once you get to the playoffs, then you develop the playoff experience, and then you go from there. Which is why I don't think San Antonio is going to win the championship. So, hate to break that to people, but maybe we should have a debate on that. Look at the lazy pass by Gary. He doesn't want to be there. Anyways, we could talk about that later, but I think Myers gave it turnover. Too late. Gary lazy, man. Draymond 5-on-4, they get a 3. Dre wanted a challenge, 5-on-4 as he runs back. And who was that? Koulibaly. Either him or Will. Another bad pass. Draymond's lost it. This horrendously bad pass. I would call timeout. No, that was Trey Johnson. They score again. Now you got to call timeout. I look up, and they're scoring. Horrendous sequences. Man, very bad pass. That was a grounder to Gary out of bounds. And then Trey goes 94. Against Gary? Yep. Well, we did a close-up on Draymond for some strange reason. Yeah, Gary went to double the other guy, doubling someone else at half court. What are Gary and Draymond doing? So Gary and Draymond playing pickleball. While, or some, name the sport, you know. They're playing what's that Winter Games thing? Damn, I can't remember the name of it. What is the Winter Olympics sport where they shave the ice? Curling. Oh man, Gary and Dre playing curling while 8 other people play basketball. This is an absolute joke. That's how bad we are right now. 75-67. That's how bad the Wizards are. They're still down by 8, despite the fact that we're playing curling out there. That is just absolutely embarrassing basketball. There is no excuse for that type of play. But it started with Gary's laziness on the Draymond pass. That wasn't his fault. Then it was Draymond's pass after that. And then Gary again, like Gary doesn't even want to be there. He's going through the motions. Sit him down. If you don't want to play, I'm more than happy to. I'm sure Malevy would love to play. Come on, man. Melton brings it up. Let's see if Gary wakes up, because this is bad basketball. Will with the on-ball screen for Melt. Reverse layup. We didn't need to involve Gary on that one. So ATO, Will inverted screen for Melt. Lefty finish. Then Trey knocks down Will Rich. Good job by Will. Our ball. Wow. What a horrendous foul. Trey bad screen on Will. What a time for that to happen. So thank you. And then another foul. Trae Young's going to come out. I think they just fouled to get Trey out of there because he's somewhat injured on that. Brian Keefe is like, dang, what happened? What's wrong? He's like, you're one of my only players I got tonight. Dang, we got 34 concurrents. Hit the like button while you're there, while you're here. How many concurrents? Melton attacks again. Nobody can guard him. He's just getting right to the rim and then finishing off 2 feet. Love it. He's getting the game ball so far tonight. And it's Trey Johnson answering it. Good move by Trey. That is a tanking injury. And down the lane, man, Gary let him go and he smoked the layup. Dude, Gary is just, oh, he's so out of it right now. 3-ball Melt. Earth to Gary. Gary with the lazy reaching on that one goes out of bounds. But it mainly was Melton on Trey Johnson. Can we sub Gary out, please? KP's in. I don't see Gary leaving. Melt leaves. Great. Who's going to score? Hopefully KP. So it's Pat at the 1. Melton. Oh, Melton's still in there. Trey Johnson with a couple illegal picks. Gary blocks it. Nope. But it's a dunk over Pat. Oh, boy. Good block. He's up. He's awake. KP down the lane, draws a foul. What happened on that one? That was another strange possession. Pat's trying to get through guarding. Yeah, he got knocked by Juju Reese. So KP at the line, only up by 8, but now 9. All right, Bruce, we get the game ball. That's true. Up by 10. Here comes Bub. Will Gary play? Looks like he's engaged. Over to Trey. Drive. KP fouls him. Man, KP still looks a little one step slow. Hate to say it, but he does look one step slow. About to be an 8-point game if he makes the free throw. Missed it. Wow. Okay. 9-point game, KP rebound. Melton. Screen Gary. Roll Gary. Mid-post Gary. Pat clears. Swing it to KP. 3-ball on the pin down. Oh, missed it. Pat rebound, long rebound. Gary, left side post up. Cooper gives up his dribble. Swing it all the way around to De'Anthony. Drives in. Dunks it. Oh, De'Anthony Melton smashes over Sharif Cooper. It's no longer anemic. Ho, ho, ho. That was almost like a windmill. Oh, wow. Melt smash over Cooper. Dang. Good ball movement, too. It was Pat Oreb on KP long rebound. Posterization. Oh man, is that a nail in the coffin? Let's hope. It's still early. Carrington goes by Pat. Pat slips and nearly injures Draymond. Man, Pat is so unathletic today. Is it the back-to-back? Pat nearly injures Dre on slip, fall, smash into leg. Oh, Gill just got thrown out. I mean, Carrington. Carrington just got thrown out for talking. That's a second tech. He just made the bucket. He must have been yelling trash at Gary. Yells trash at Gary, I think. Foster ejection. Second technical, though. I think that's what happened. KP free throw. Up by 10. Interesting, strange play. Especially after Pat nearly injured Draymond falling down. Dude, what is up with Pat, man? He's just so unathletic tonight. I want to rewatch that almost because we got a lull in the game with the technical or the ejection. We're still not inbounding it. Now we're finally inbounded it. KP. Ooh, fake a handoff. Goes in. Kick it to Will. Fake a three. Kick it back to KP. And he lost the ball. Here comes Jameer Watkins. Bye-bye, Pat. Damn. Pat's got lead in his feet tonight, man. Jameer ripped through, or whatever you call that. They call when Donovan Mitchell does it, they call it a windmill, which I don't agree with. Let's leave windmill for other things. Timeout, Steve, as Gui had to dribble. How many seconds off of that clock, man? What are we doing? Gui dribbled for 10 seconds before Steve called timeout. Oh, man. This is hard to watch sometimes. It is 84-76 after all of that. Oh, man. Other than the Melton dunk, it's eyes bleeding. Man, Pat and Gary are playing some other sport. I don't know what it is, but oh man, we have 35 concurrents, and high vibrational is now losing in the poll. And with that, let me guess how many likes do we have? Probably very bad. Talk about anemic. 16 likes? I just made it 17. We only have 17 likes, but 36 concurrents. Oh, Mal. Oh, nice finish. So ATO to Mal. We got to steal Mal again. Will the Gui score it? Gui scored it. Three ball Will Riley. He wanted to celebrate, and it looked like he slipped. Nearly tripped while celebrating, so he couldn't really, or maybe he was just adjusting his sweatband. But KP lead past the Gui turnover. Bad pass. And they go 94. Cooper. Oh, now we're only up by 7. Up and down and up and down. Pat attacks, kicks it. Extra pass to Will from KP. Just can't find the ocean. But see how Will never hangs his head? I love that about Will. And did Gui get a piece of that? Man, Gui's everywhere. He's been the most consistent. Oh, Mal was wide open and Pat didn't see him. I don't know what Pat's doing out there. It's to the point where I actually want Podz. Pick and roll. He doesn't use the KP pick well at all. So Mal needs to create, and he creates. Oh, man. Save the day, Mal. And it's Trey Johnson. Cooper, sorry. Post up. Vooch. Silly reaching by Leons. I guess when you got a wingspan of 7 feet, you can't help it. You just always want to reach in. We've seen Mal do that quite a few times. So that's going to be one of his Achilles heels from this point forward, as looks like a bad habit. So Leon's bad habit. Reach and foul, Vooch. He gives him the thumbs up to probably Steve. Play better. Play better, okay? Okay. Well, Mal did play, a couple of good stretches there. So that's the thing with the young guys. Good play, bad play, good play, bad play. It's a roller coaster. Gui with Mal. Oh, Mal nearly twisted his own ankle. Sheesh. What are we doing out there? Pat screened by Mal. Pat's got to take Watkins over to Gui. Hand grenade time. He drives. Tons of contact. No call. Misses it. Mal rebound. What a rebound. Reverse layup good. In traffic. Man. Beautiful, beautiful move. Reverse lay. Up by 10. Vooch. Good closeout, KP. Euro step. Inside. Cooper, Pat. Cooper can't do nothing on Pat. And in here goes my flare, pick and pop. 3-ball Vooch. Missed it. Gui rebound. What a board by rebound. By Gui. Gui board. Gui bound, I mean. Stays here. Pat on the reaching by Cooper. Blob coming up. Omer comes in. Melton. 1:31 to go, third quarter. Up by 10. We have 92 points. Melton, screen Podz. Podz, good cut. Nothing there. Out to Omer. Handoff Pat. Omer roll. Pat 3. Got it. He can do those pivots. Pat pivot 3 via Omer after blob. Up by 13. And Leon's has got to go one-on-one defense. Missed it by Cooper. Tap in by Gill and Podz. Omer is like discussing it with Podz, but that's just a fluke. That's okay. Screen Omer. Don't foul him. Oh, that's a foul on Gill. Pat shoots a 3 anyways. Hits it. There you go, Pat. Great screen by Omer. Give him credit. 98-84. And it's Will Riley and Podz. Up, Riley slips and throws the ball away. Matt Myers calls it. We're up 14, 41.2 seconds as the tanking team going through the tank issues. Yeah, Omer just, he lost that. They're showing the replay of the bucket by Omer, which credit the nearest wizard. Pat gets into the paint, goes dangerous behind the back. Fadeaway 2, no good. Here comes Cooper. He goes 94 on Mal. Foul. Somebody's got to pick up ball, man. Our transition defense is bad. And that's what you get with a bunch of young guys who, by the way, are not that athletic, because you can be super athletic and not have any IQ and have good transition defense just because they can fly down the court, 7-foot wingspans, and can get back. But we don't have that. So when you have a combination of not being able to run back, plus you're not athletic, it becomes ugly like this. Cooper at the line. Hits it, and we're up by 12. Let's not screw this last 26 seconds up left. At least we won't get a 2-for-1 from Podz because Pat is bringing the ball up. So is Melt. Who does a 2-for-1 at 26, man? I still can't get over that. Instead of being mad at it, I just laugh at it. KP, high pick for Melt. 10 seconds or 7 on the clock, on shot clock. Podz catch, nope. Drives. Oh, double fake. Oh, I thought he drew a foul. He's going to yell at the ref, right? Nope, he's not going to complain. Good double fake, just couldn't make it. That's okay. So end of Q3, we are up by 12. Should we go live on Instagram? Or is that bad luck? I feel like that's bad luck. Oh, man. Yeah, we got high vibes coming back. Let's see. What are the biggest myths going on right now? Oh, I don't know. I got to do some social media marketing. Let's do a commercial break. So 98.86, end of Q3. Commercial break, 60 seconds. Let it run. And hit the like button. Go here. Send myself a screenshot or two. Got 3 of them, huh? Check in on the Discord here. Go all the way down. Yeah, Trae Young, right quad contusion is out. Missed a 3, right arm, Vucevic. Podz half-court violation. What are you doing? You're a point guard. You're floor general. You're not supposed to do that. How many turnovers on him? I think that's his first. Yep. At least that's his first. Ooh, Gary blocked. They're going to call foul as Vooch went down the lane. We got free throws. Dre post up deep left side over to Podz. Open 3 from Gary. Got it. Splash. Good design play that they usually run for Steph. Podz 3 splash catch via Dre post and Gary. Screen. Gary gets a steal. Podz. He got swatted. Why are you going up like that against the tall guy? He totally dissed the other guy. But they missed a 3 and Melt pulls it down. Gui for 3, no good. Gary rebound. Jump hook, no good. Gui tap, good. Timeout, Brian Keefe. 103.88. Good job by Gui. Energy. I'm doing some social media marketing. Try and get some more people on here. Cool. Pod's trying to earn that contract. Yeah, poor Tim Kawakami was totally aggregated wrong. I don't even think they're going to discuss it. Oh, Gui's only got one turnover, though. Don't look at the remaining schedule and tiebreakers, Fitz. Don't. Why would you do that? Just watch games and play good basketball. That's all I ask for. You're going to jinx it, you old man who doesn't learn from your jinxes. Oh, they got a dunk against the zone, I think. Felt like a zone. I wasn't paying close attention as I was doing some tweeting. Who was that? Watkins? Bad pass, Draymond. Horrendous pass. Do you care? Will Riley goes 94 feet. Melt draws a foul on Riley. 103.92. Yeah, we were in zone. 2-2-1 zone. On that dunk. So much for the zone. So a good thing for Melt to be able to penetrate the defense at will tonight. We're up 105.92 on the free throws. Someone threw an object on the court. Oh, 3-ball Vooch up top. Man, near the logo. Well, I hope the dam doesn't break based on that one. 105.95. So he can shoot. Melton passes up a 3, draws 3 guys and turnover. Man, that's the thing with Melt. 3-ball again. Timeout, Steve. Horrendous turnover, man. Come on, guys. Only up by 8. I'm almost at that point where I always say this, we don't deserve to win, but neither does the Wizards. So it remains to be seen. I mean, that's a basketball gods thing, you know? They don't deserve it yet either. Not the basketball gods, the Wizards. It's the bakeries. I'm still doing social media stuff. Let's see. What's this one? Ooh, I'm going to put Dustin on my Instagram. And then maybe one more. Let's see. Bruce. I'm going to put Bruce in there. Almost done. Yeah, but stop turning the ball over. Fitz and Kalina going through all this praise right now. All right, Gui with the Dre screen. He goes left. He lost the ball. Risky pass to Will. Saved it. Back to Draymond. Post up. 7 seconds. Dangerous pass to Pat. And he draws a foul, luckily. Thank you, Matt Myers. If there's a risky pass to be made, Draymond will make it. They should have just taken a charge on Pat. Wiz don't know how to take a charge. Risky pass. Draymond's like, I got you. Oh, man. I don't mind it if Steph's on the floor, but we don't have Steph on the floor. So can you play more methodical and boring and, you know, all of that? That helps. Risky passes doesn't help. Reese smokes a jumper. Draymond played the percentages there. Another risky one. Draymond turnover. What are you doing? Why play him? I guess we got 8 minutes to go. Maybe Steve knows that he's got a sub amount anyways. And there's some more lazy defense. Old school pick and roll as Koulibaly found a dunk to Juju. I thought Dre looked lazy there. Melt comes back inside. He wasn't surrounded by 3 people, though. Will gets a steal. Gui back to Will. Smoke a layup. Man. BC over Draymond. Got it. .109, 103. Gui, good drive. Wave it off. Yep. We're liable to find a way to lose this one. It's if you're serious or not, because thank you. Draymond sits. KP to the nail, missed it. And he's like, go in. BC out to Gill. Oh, KP knocked it away off of Juju. Good job. KP deflect off Juju. That's a huge play, man. Only up 6. It's totally off of him. No need to challenge. Pat will bring it up. We're up 6, 6:55 to go. Okay, Gary, you got one more stretch. He's waiting to come in, but play good when you come there. KP does not fire. Goes back to Pat. Gui on the catch, looking for KP mid-post. He's got the small on him, Will Riley. And dribble fade, good. Can't stop that. KP, elbow post. Dribble fade, good. Up by 8. Will Riley uses his body the way Pat does, and he draws a fake on KP, and it almost went in. Whew. So lucky. Oh, so Riley at the line. Christine, well, the score is back here if you look closely. I'm not going to have time to type it as I go or at any time or at any dead balls, just really timeouts. Up by 6, 6:18 to go. BP brings it up. Screen Gary, roll Gary. Went off his feet, found Will. 3 missed it again. KP with the rebound thanks to Gui. Over to Podz. Draws a foul. They're going to give him shots. Scott Foster. Will miss another 3. O-Reb, Gui tap to KP. Got to make free throws. Earth to Podz. Got to make these. Hits that one, hit front rim, back rim, went down. Not pure. You got to go up to that line and, Kobe Bryant approach. Michael Jordan, you will that ball in because you demand it from the rim and the ball. But he made both, bottom line. 6 minutes to go, up 8. We are. Oh, they brought in Hardy out of the blue. Man, that's a tank job right there. BC against Will. Doubled by KP. Oh, almost got it. Got it to Gill. He drives on Gui. He faded away. Nail, missed it. Podz, rebound. Man, so they brought in Hardy randomly. And it's KP up top against Will Riley. Got it. Fadeaway jumper. KP late clock up top. Dribble pop over Riley. 115, 105. Will against Bilal. Fade away good. He feels happy about it. Check the score. Bilal, you're down 8. And you don't get to shoot those all the time, you know. Oh, Jaden Hardy. Wow. Actually, he's played 7 minutes. Okay. Cameo. Podz up top. KP screen. He'll pull up for 3 over Juju. Missed it. Will Riley, touchdown pass. Don't foul, Gui. Podz fouls him and he scores. Very bad decision by Podz. Wow. And you missed the damn 3. That deserves a yell from Steve. Brain farts. You've been given the keys to the car. Now we're giving the keys to Melton. Thank you. Get the ball out of Pod's hands. Melt out to KP. Just play 2-man game. And maybe Gui. KP hits another jumper. 24 points. Up top. 117, 110. Will, silly foul. That gives it 4 fouls. All right, you had 1 to give. No more fouls. Is Gui in there right now? No, Gary's in there. I'd expect Gui for Will sooner or later, but could be wrong. I think you got to finish with Gary. No choice. And not with Draymond because he don't care. Golly, he's been bad today. Will Riley just dribbled him off his own leg and dove for the ball out of bounds. So thank you, Will Riley. Little tank job there. 3:51 to go. Pick and roll. Gary got fouled by Reese. Goes to the line. Up 7. It looks safe now. Hope we stay that way. Yeah, Podz on that one. How much was on the shot clock on that 3? Let me see. Go all the way back. GP missed a free throw? Well, there was only 9 seconds on the clock when BP missed that. GP2 missed both. Oh, man. Come on. 117, 110. Reese. Steal Gary. Good job, Gary, against BC. Oh, touchdown pass was too far again. Gary smoked it. Man, they'll shoot a 3. Gil missed it. Gary picks it up. KP. Oh, missed it. And he yells at the rim again. Or not yells at the rim, but praise to the rim. He makes a free throw. We're up by 8. 3:14 to go. Will Richard out. Gui Santos in. Gui. Hits both. Up by 9. 3:12 to go. Will Riley. Left side BC against Melt. Melt shades him. Forced him to go left. Kick it. Riley for 3. Got it. Pod's too deep. I don't understand that one. Only up 6. KP down the lane, fouled. Okay, I get a chance to watch the last. Let me track Podz. Yeah, he's way too far behind. Just what's Will Riley's 3-point percentage? It better not be 37. KP hits a free throw. 33%. So it's not that good. I don't know, but he's so open. Why double Juju Reese at the top? Who cares? What's Juju Reese going to do? Man, I think my reaction to Podz is most times than not, it's why? 3-ball, pull up, Riley missed it, made the last one, and they got the rebound. Didn't look like he wanted the rebound. Was Gill. Tank mode. Gary will foul. It's penalty. We're up 8 penalty free throws coming up. So 2 free throws coming up. Inbound to Gary. Only up 6. Melton Gary goes to KP. Don't pass. Thank you. It goes down the lane. Misses it. Wanted another one to go in, but he's has to negotiate with the rim today. It's a free throw contest. You hope KP will come through on this. He does. First one's down. Yep, keep going through KP. That's exactly what we're doing. Let's keep it up, please. KP, another bucket. Oops. Oh, crap. Here we go. All right. It's up top. Will Riley attacks KP, fakes him out, score it, and 1. No, travel. Yeah, looked like he traveled. Oh, we got lucky. Riley drive, fake travel. Melton brings it up. Trying to get KP. Got it with the pod screen. Handoff Melt. And a little brush screen by KP. Got the ball outside. 3-ball dagger. Nope. Pod's long rebound in the corner. Finds Gary on a dangerous pass. Gary finds Gui. Gui, attack. Find Gary. What a pass by Gui. Wow. That's a dagger bucket. Nail in the coffin. Bilal. Crossover on Gui. Miss it. Juju. Oh, KP swats him. Goes right to BC, though. Euro step. Gui, great defense. Oh, they're going to call late foul on Gui. Trey Maddox. What number is Gui? 15? Yeah, he put a 5 up. Poor Gui. 5 fouls. He did his best, man. He did his best. That's okay, Guy. You got no love. You got no love from NBA refs yet. You'll get it. 2 more years. I'll give you 2 more years. 125, 117, I mean. Melt brings it up. Gary fakes a screen. 56 seconds to go. We're up 8. Melt calls Gary up. 8 seconds. He goes down the lane and he missed it. Smoked the layup. No threes. No fouls. What a pass by BC, and Juju can't hang on to it. Gary steal. Just need to dribble it out. So we're going to win this one. 25 seconds to go, up 8. 8 on the shot clock. Melton will probably eat it. KP screen. Oh, Melton going to throw it up. Oh, out to KP. Nope. Goes to Gui. Extra pass Podz. Hit the rim. 10 seconds. And they'll dribble it out. Jaden Hardy. So we win. That's the final. 125, 117. Yay! All right, next up. Next up is a quick check on the Discord server. If you want to check out the Discord server, it's right here. Pinned up top is the link. Okay, now I am going to 600 wins, huh? Yeah, Stevie. Stevie, 600 wins. Dang. Felt like it took forever to get there, huh? Porzingis, 30 points. Hey, KP. Way to go. All right. Dina Gon's in the house. Let's do a quick rundown of our Discord server before I do the recap. So next up, Discord server overview, intro, then full recap for 20 minutes, Q1 through Q4. That's what we're doing right now. We scored 120. Oh, KP. KP is mic'd up. I want to listen into this for a little bit. Next 2 games should be interesting. I know, right? We've got Boston and then Detroit. Or is it Detroit, Boston? Can't remember. Boston and then Detroit. And then Atlanta. 3 games. ATL. There's Steve. 600 wins. There you go, Dean. Screenshot. Why is this so dark? Chopped it up with Steve Kerr, huh? All right, Sam. 30 points off the bench. Chris Mullen says, looks like it's a perfect system for you offensively. "26 minutes for KP." Okay, they got KP off the mic. So we're going to continue on with our Discord intro and then the recap after that. So here we go. Let me switch over. Okay, so what you're seeing right now on your screen is our Discord server with feeds in from Twitter, also other sources occasionally, such as Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be, YouTube. And the Discord server has a VIP section, which has all of these real-time feeds. So the Warriors one is called Bay Live Feed, and it's a subset of the NBA Live Feed. And in the NBA Live Feed, we are following tons and tons of people at NBA arenas. And these are credentialed journalists who I've come across over the last 10 to 12 years. For example, here's the Garden, where the Warriors will be in 48 hours. And that's a play that's being filmed inside of an NBA arena. So this is from Noah Dalzell, 13-second clip. That's Pritchard hitting a three, assist by Jaylen Brown, and a few more seconds of that. But that's what you get when you have this VIP section of our Discord server. You will never be bored with the NBA any given night. Look at all of these. We got Dwayne Rankin, who is sitting right next to Noah Dalzell in the Celtics media section, which I've sat in myself. It's one of the best in the NBA. Not the best, but one of the best. So just a ton of content there. So you'll never be bored. You can even search on videos, which the experience is much better on your mobile. So if we search on vid, then you can just go here as a shortcut, and you can come back. You can get off of work late at night at midnight and miss everything, and everything will still be there for you. Unlike Twitter, honestly, because their notifications, I found out, which is one of the reasons why I did this, their notifications are hard to keep track of, especially when you're following so many dozens and dozens of reporters and bloggers and what have you that are in NBA arenas. It gets very messy on Twitter, and you're likely to miss a few of those tweets, even if you have notifications, even if you have Twitter lists. I've tried it. It's damn near impossible if you've missed a couple hours. And so this does both. It has real time, and you can go back and relive anything, anywhere. It's just endless database. There are also X's and O's people. Let's see if anybody was tracking our game. Well, it looks like Caitlin Cooper is only tracking the Milwaukee Pacers game. She's a Pacers fan. So there's that, but there's more X's and O's type stuff here rather than, just clips from the arena, for example. Like on clips from the arena, you'll get like an interview with Anthony Edwards in the Minnesota Timberwolves locker room, for example. And then another thing that we have that's for VIPs only is a curated channel of all the things that are necessarily Warriors related. So we've got it all the way up until Jimmy Butler pregame here, for example. So that every post is every Warriors post, because we're Let's Go Warriors. Now down here, the free section, all of these channels are where if you sign up for free, you get access to. And it's just basically all of the above broken down into Warriors topics. We've got Let's Go Valkyries and salary cap, all these different things. Dunleavy, which is like trade rumors and what have you, or roster moves. Like in the Jimmy one, we put everything Jimmy. So it's further subdivided into organized information. So that's what we're about. We're about information. We're not about entertainment. And this is needed in this day and age of Twitter, when things can really go sideways and you don't know what's actual information and you don't know what's actual rumor. For example, the Tim Kawakami one today, here's the Dunleavy thing. Earlier today, Tim Kawakami was aggregated saying that, Podz is going to go, Podz wants a contract more than 39 million over 3 years, which is what Moses is getting. No, he didn't report that Podz said that. He just said this, and it's quoted here. He literally says it's his opinion that Podz would probably want to seek more than 3 years, 39 million. So that breaks it down for you. So we're not going to retweet any aggregators that you never know who's running those accounts. Like some kid read this wrong, and did he read it as if Podzimski told TK that he was going to seek more? Like, this isn't even an issue right now. We can't do this until the off season. So this is just social media taking things to extremes. And bottom line is, you'll be misinformed if you rely on Twitter, whereas this one sorts it all out for you. And just lastly, we got this new Classic Dubs free channel here, where we're following like 5 or 6 people that love to post older Warriors highlights. So you get them all in one place. With that, I'm going to go into the recap right now. And I'm going to read off of my notes. So if you missed the game, this is where you want to listen in and perk your ears a bit. This is where, turn that down. I have my notes in the description as we speak. So that's why I need to come here and read those off. So here we go with the recap. Okay, Draymond Green came back. Kristaps Porzingis came back, but we started Podz, Melt, Will, Gui, and Draymond at the 5. Draymond actually won the tip, but it was out of bounds, and he's really good at winning tip-offs, just like Al Horford is. Obviously, Horford is still injured. Like we heard yesterday, had an MRI, calf strain, reevaluated in 1 week. And things started out well for Draymond, hit a 3 right off the bat, but that was the only one he would make. And Draymond also used the Podz back screen to score a bucket. And Trey started out a bit cold. He would warm up later on. He'd heat up later on. And we had Porzingis checking in at the 6:30 mark. Draymond got his inside lob to Gary for a bucket, but he would get a little happy with those lead passes throughout the evening. Let me just take a peek at his turnovers. Ended up with 3 turnovers. But it started out pretty good, and it was a close game. We had Trae Young with 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go, going with the foul merchant trip to the free throw line against Will Richard, who was victimized on that and kept it close. And we just don't have a guy like that, right? But Melton came close. He came close later on, as you'll see. Podz got hit in the head by Jameer Watkins on a foul that was initially called on Sharif Cooper, actually. And they never even reviewed it, but there were stars in his eyes because tears were pouring down his eyeballs, and you could tell that it was all pink eye like. So he missed a free throw and made the next one. And Porzingis blocked Cooper. And later on, Gui caught a pass from KP, utilizing a pick and roll with Podz. So splash, and we're up 28-23. And then Porzingis stole an outlet pass after Podz smoked a layup, and Podz got the layup from KP. So now we're up by 7. An alley-oop via pick and roll. Alley-oop by Malevy Leons put us up by 9. Again, thanks to that pick and roll action with Podz and KP. And then a weird one. 24 seconds to go. Sharif Cooper misses. Maybe he did a Podz thing like last night where he shot the ball with 26 thinking he'd get a 2-for-1. Podz outlets the ball to Gui. Gui goes one shot, passes it back to Podz. Podz like disagrees. He like hangs his head like, oh, I wanted to attack. You should attack, kind of like that. Sort of like in disagreement. And then Porzingis ends up with the ball. He drives right side, scores it before the buzzer. We go up 34-23. They miss from like half court. And then as the guys are walking to the bench, Steve Kerr lays into Podz. And I loved it because he deserved to be laid into last night for the 4 turnovers. And here you're like, as I've been saying for the last week, you've been given the keys to the car, the family car, the house, and you're the floor general. You're the starting point guard. You're literally playing better than Pat, honestly, on a day-to-day basis. Now, Pat will have his moments, but then sometimes Pat doesn't play that well either, right? So you are the reliable point guard right now. LJ Cryer is injured, so we can't even roll the dice with him because we know LJ is more of a shooter so far. At least that's what he's shown. Obviously, Cryer has potential to be a bona fide point guard, playmaker who can also drain a 3 if you leave him open, which is going to be very valuable for us in the future. But right now, there's nobody else we can go to other than Podz. And by the way, he's been playing pretty well, except for those turnovers and the lack of floor general acumen. And that was an example of it. So he got yelled out finally. So, okay, let's move on. Second quarter. Let me fast forward it a bit. We maintain a 16-point lead and still up by 15 with 7 minutes to go. Will was not making threes. We looked it up. 5 for 21 his last 6 or 7 games. Tonight, 0 for 4 and 0 for 6 from the field. So that will bump him down, unfortunately, to 5 for 25 on threes over the last 7 or 8 games. That's 20%. So he was struggling. And we only brought him up because Somebody in the comments was throwing him under the bus, but he's still flying around. He's still doing things on defense and on offense, cutting and all of that. So he's just missing shots, and that's okay. It's going through a slump. We got to see Gary underneath the hoop against Trae Young, which was fun because it's like the two smallest guys on the floor, and throw the ball inside to Gary one-on-one versus Trae, two smallest guys. We got a dunk by Gary as we passed the ball around the horn, Draymond to KP to Gary. We're up by 11 because prior to that, we had trouble with turnovers and ability to get back on defense. So they had cut it down to 9, but that dunk by Gary made it 11. And then they went on a run. Let's see. Reading my notes here. Okay, KP with 4 minutes to go, got the ball in the post against the way smaller Sharif Cooper, but he kicks it back out to Draymond. I don't know why he did that. And ball probably got deflected out of bounds. On the sideline inbounds, KP again didn't shoot the ball, got it to Pat with a grenade, and Pat airballed it. And they come down. I think it was Will Riley hit a 3. So that made the lead from 9 to 6. Couple plays later, they cut it to 2 points. I'm going to need to see what exactly happened there. So I don't have good notes on that. My fault. But we're looking at 4 minutes to go, second quarter. So let me go search on this a little bit. 9-point lead. So yeah, there's Will Riley's 3. Then we had Trey Johnson hitting a step back 3. KP misses a 3 to answer. And Trae Young with under 3 minutes to go, he hits a hero 3. So the lead got cut from 9 to 6. To 5 because we answered with a layup from Pat. Down to 2 thanks to that 3 by Trae Young. So all of a sudden it's 54-52 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. But we ended it on a good note as Gary with a behind-the-back risky pass, but got it to KP for a bucket. And then Trae, another hero ball, 3, missed it though. And Pat Spencer, touchdown pass to Melton. Let me go back to, let's show you the Discord because Steve Kerr's at the podium and he'll pop up on the Discord pretty soon for you guys to see, even though I can't attend to that just yet. So going on with the notes, with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, as I said, we finished the quarter on a good note as well, we had one little bit of bad defense as we doubled, and Trae Young found Bilal Coulibaly for a dunk, cut the lead from 8 to 6 after Porzingis missed 1 of 2 free throws. Porzi overall free throws had a good night, if I recall correctly. So let's look at the box score. Porzingis 13 for 14 from the line. We had Omer Yurtseven, who played only 2 minutes, but he got fouled on a dunk attempt, a nice pass from Melton that put us up by 7 with 26 seconds to go. And Melton would play good defense on Trey Johnson. So we took that 64-57 lead into halftime. Third quarter, it stayed single digits until, with under 10 minutes to go, Gui caught a 3-ball catch and shoot. Gui had a catch and shoot 3-ball from a nice pass from Podz cross court. But then it seemed like Gary and Draymond were playing a little lackadaisical. Gary would turn it around and played very well to close out the game with 23, 24 minutes. Draymond ended with 28, 29 minutes, but kind of ended his night on a whimper, as we'll get hints of right here. A turnover pass down to Gary on the baseline, who was very lazy with it, went out of bounds. Referee Matt Myers gave the ball to the Wizards. Dre wanted to challenge it, yelled at the bench, but it wasn't enough time. So it's 5-on-4 the other way. When he's running back, Trey Johnson catches it in the corner, 3-ball good. We're only up 8. And then Draymond follows that up with a very bad pass at the feet of Gary, again trying to hit him on the baseline. And Trae Young goes 94 feet as Gary was tracking Trey full court on the baseline inbound from 94 feet away, right? But he kind of shades off of Trey, and Trey catches the ball and goes all the way to the hoop. So I said it was like Gary and Draymond were in a curling competition while 8 other people were playing basketball. Timeout, Steve. You know he's not going to yell at Gary or Draymond. Can't do that with the kids next to him, right? And so, yet we're still up by 8, which just kind of goes to show you how badly the Wizards are struggling as well. So that was a little spate of really bad basketball, which kind of would rear its ugly head later in the fourth, but I'll get to that. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go. We're still up by 8, up by 9. Trey Johnson down the lane with a run through. Porzingis fouls him. Porzingis tonight wasn't that reliable as a rim protector, although he did get 3 block shots. Sometimes he was a little bit late, looked one step slow, had only 2 fouls, which is good. So that one, free throws made it. We're up by 9. And then Melton, good ball movement after Pat got an offensive rebound. And KP missed on that one. We found Melton. Melton goes in the lane and then smashes over Sharif Cooper. That should go to Sports Center. We're up by 11. And then we had another instance where Pat looking very unathletic out there. I thought he looked a step slow. I don't know if it's because of the back-to-back. Maybe something's bothering him. Who knows? But he slips, trips over his own feet, and nearly injured Draymond, although you'd never guess it. But, yeah, here's a bowling ball just falling on the floor and hit Draymond's leg, but luckily just kind of didn't injure him. And Bub Carrington hits a jumper, says some trash at Gary, runs down the court, and Scott Foster calls a technical on Carrington. It's his second technical of the game, so he's ejected. And Carrington was only 2 for 6, 0 for 3 from threes. Last year, or maybe the year before that, he had a good game against the Warriors. So that was fortunate for us. And That eliminated Carrington from the game. Also, Trae Young was out of the game because he got injured and would not return. I forget why, but yeah, he got injured as well. So we had a couple fortunate circumstances roster-wise for the other team that happened to us. So we would take a 12-point lead as Malevy Leons on the ATO, gets the ball and lays it up. Good. We're up by 10, gets a steal at the other end, gets it to Pat. Pat finds Gui. We're up by 12. But then they would come right back yet again. And once again, my notes aren't that superb. With 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, it's always Will Riley. Will Riley comes back. 3-pointer good. KP throws the ball away. And Sharif Cooper goes 94 feet for another layup. Will Richard misses another 3. Hold on here. Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah, my bad. We were up by 12 this whole time. Yeah, up by 7 thanks to the Sharif Cooper going 94 feet after the bad pass by KP, but we pushed it right back up to 10, up to 13. Pat with a nice catch and pivot 3 from Omer after the baseline inbound. Before that, I got to mention Malevy, offensive rebound, put back in traffic, reverse layup. That was beautiful. And then Pat got another 3 off a pick and roll from Omer. So we take a 12-point lead into the fourth quarter. I want to fast forward a tiny bit. We started with the bad mojo again. Podz half-court violation right out of the inbound of the fourth quarter, but then he made up for it with a 3. Gui got an offensive rebound tap in, kept us up by 15 with about 11 minutes to go. But then Draymond, it's bad pass. Again, Melton gets inside. You know how good he is about getting the ball inside on a drive. Loses it with 3 wizards surrounding him. Silly turnover, right? Melton with 3 turnovers as well. 15 turnovers overall, but Washington had 21 turnovers. By the way, we had 32 assists on 46 field goals. That's pretty good. Also had 13 steals. Washington had 7 steals. And after the bad pass by Draymond, Vukovic would hit a 3 deep, and then he'd hit another 3 after Melton lost the ball inside, right? So it's 105-98, 9 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Timeout, Steve. And that's where I was at the point where I almost said we don't deserve to win. But the reason why I didn't is because the Wizards were playing like they didn't deserve to win either. We had Draymond out of the timeout, mid-post, risky pass to Pat, who cut. Luckily, the Wizards don't know how to take a charge. But yeah, Pat was a freight train down the lane, and Draymond led him, though. So it was a risky pass. And then sure enough, 24 seconds later, Draymond, another bad lead pass to Pat. That's a turnover. Koulibaly finds Juju on the pick and roll. Layup good. We're only up by 8. It becomes 6 because Will Richard, good steal, stole the ball, He's good at that, but goes all the way, smokes a layup. They come back, Koulibaly, corner three, over Draymond, good. We're only up 6. We're getting a little bit nervous. We're starting to bite our nails. But then we try and get the ball to Kristaps Porzingis. In fact, KP subbed in for Draymond with 7:22 to go. Thank you, Steve. KP had a good defensive play, deflecting a pass off of Juju Reese, and then went to the elbow, post up, dribble once or twice, fade away over Will Riley. Good. We're up by 8. Will Riley comes back, misses a 3. And Podz would get fouled after an offensive rebound tap by none other than Gui Santos. They sub in Will Hardy, like little bit of a tanking move by Brian Keefe of the Wizards. So that was weird with about 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the game. And then with 5.5 to go, KP, late shot clock, up top, dribble pop over Will Riley again. That puts us up by 10. However, Podz would miss a 3. Will Riley touchdown pass to Reese. Podz races back, fouls Reese, and 1. They move to within 5 points. It's 115-110 with 4.5 to go. But we get the ball back to Kristaps. He hits another jumper, brings himself up to 24 points up top. We're up by 7. Gary got fouled on a roll catch, misses both free throws, but gets a steal at the other end. However, Podz touchdown pass, yet again, just like last night with Will Richard, too far. Gary couldn't, he smoked the layup, but it was a bad touchdown pass. Anthony Gill the other way misses a 3. And we find KP at the rim thanks to Melton. He gets fouled, KP does. And he's going like this to the rim because he's just unable to get the and ones. But that's okay. He's still got a couple more games to go. He said it 3 games ago. It takes him 4 or 5 games. So he's still got a couple more games to go, I think, to really be in the groove. Makes both free throws. We're up by 9, 3 minutes and a half left to go. However, Will Riley catch and shoot 3. Why? Because Podz tried to double once again off of his man. Went way too deep off of Will Riley. And he was helping out on Juju Reese. That made no sense. So just these little things of Podz drives the armchair coach like myself crazy. And it's just part of the package. And unfortunately, there's nobody else we can go to. Let's hope LJ Cryer gets heals up sooner rather than later. Silly reach and foul by Gary. Koulibaly goes to the line, hits both. We're only up by 6, 2.5 minutes left. But with 2:12 to go, Porzingis cuts, catches it, gets fouled while driving to the hoop. At this point, it becomes a free throw contest. KP hits both. That gives him 30 points off the bench in 26 minutes played. Will Riley, nice move, drives, stops, fakes, travels. Thank you, youngster. Turn the ball over with 2 minutes to go. We're up 8. So we're in good control here. Gui would drive, beautiful dish off to Gary, bucket good at the rim. We're up by 10. That's a nail in the coffin. Minute and a half to go. Add a couple more stats. Porzingis blocks Reese. And Gui picked up his 5th foul. That's okay. That was a good attack by Bilal Koulibaly again on the offensive rebound. And with 40 seconds to go, Gary got a steal on the bad handle by Reese inside. That gave Gary 2 steals on the night, even though it felt like he had way more than that. And yeah, we won the game 125-117 as they gave up and just run the ball out or dribble the ball, dribble the clock out. Our stats were fairly well distributed. 27 points for Melton, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Draymond Green, despite it all, the whimper of a closeout of a game that he had sitting in the last 7 minutes, 5 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. So he did rebound the ball, led the team, also led in assists. And that's the part where, without throwing Podz under the bus, again, you're the floor general. He had a really good stretch. I think it was at home against Minnesota, where he was super unselfish, super like dribbling the ball, not too much, and just passing off as needed. I don't know if maybe, is it because Minnesota has like tall guys that maybe can't stay in front of him as much, whereas teams like Washington and New York have smaller guys that can stay in front of Podz. But the assist total for Podz, 3 assists, that's, honestly, that's not good enough. With as you're the floor general, given the keys of the franchise while Steph is out and while Pat is, quite frankly, Pat has been mercurial. That's just these spates of unathleticism, trips over his own feet, but then will hit a couple threes in a row, like just up and down, up and down. But he's just not athletic and he's not fast. So Podz is actually playing better than Pat on a consistent basis. Neither of them are that consistent, but you're 3 for 11. So you're just having trouble understanding when to shoot, when to pass again. And so the reason why we did not blow out Washington, I'm going to pin the blame on Podziemski, but also Draymond and Gary going lackadaisical at the top of the third, top of the fourth as well. But when you have the ball as much as you do, Brandon, you just play like you did against Minnesota. Like that was the blueprint. And it's just, he's getting reps though. So maybe it'll click at some point. I mean, we had to go through the struggle, honestly, with Moses Moody, if people can remember that. So let's keep it real, in terms of like Moody struggled. So he's now in his 5th year. And so it's just part of the process. And we just got to go through it. So that's the end of the recap now. I'll catch up to your comments in a minute. I want to go back to Discord, and actually I want to go back and see if the Steve Kerr interview has been uploaded yet. And then we'll try and track down the Steve Kerr interview. Meanwhile, there'll be other people going to the podium. Nope, there's no Steve Kerr quite yet. Good on you, Dinagon. Gui, plus 20, plus minus. Ah, yeah, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, Dean. If only more people knew. But that's the part where I have trouble with, is marketing. But it's hard to find people like Dean and Bruce and Pinky and all of us that are out there but buried under the complainers of Twitter. Yeah, let's hope Seattle keeps the Supersonics. Yeah, let's go Sonics for sure. We should reserve it right now. I'm going to do that. Memphis and Minnesota move east. Yeah, that makes sense. Get Memphis out of there. Yeah, and Minnesota too. All right, so nothing from Steve Kerr yet. We had all of the Jimmy Butler here on our channel. Quite frankly, we played it at halftime. So on our channel, we've got Jimmy Butler. It's a new one. I didn't do the transcription for it yet. Almost 1K views, which is great. On track. And news release. Steve Kerr earns 600th career win. Probably got a few Steve Kerr snippets here. There it is. Can't win in this league without great players. So let's just do this one of Steve Kerr unless I refresh it and see Steve. Nope. So here's Steve at the podium talking about his 600 wins. And it's kind of funny to have PR people right next to him.
Just the result. Yeah, it was not a great basketball game, but we needed the win, and we did enough to get the win. Proud of the guys, coming off the tough loss last night and travel and fatigue. It was a good effort, and we had some really good individual performances. Just happy to get the win and break the losing streak.
And you're the fourth fastest.
Sure seemed like Pat Spencer was fatigued. I'll say that. Maybe Podz was too.
600 wins. Just what does it mean to be in that kind of company with Phil, Pop, and Pat?
It's surreal to hear my name in that group. But I can tell you that it's one thing that bonds us all together. Those names and mine. It's talent. It's talent. I mean, you can't win in this league without great players, and I was blessed from the day I took this job with incredible talent with Steph and Clay and Andre and Andrew Bogut and down the list, Harrison Barnes, and then obviously over the subsequent 12 years, I could list, I can go down the list. David West, Kevin Durant, Zaza, all these guys are just amazing, and so I owe the the honor to incredible talent and a great organization. Just to work for the Warriors, to be part of this group, amazing group of people that Joe Lacob and Peter Guber put together. Just to be a part of this, I'm so blessed. And most organizations are not this strong and this aligned, and I'm very, very lucky. I also want to thank all my coaches. I've had so many great coaches on our staff here over 12 years, and I think back to my first year with Ron Adams and Alvin Gentry, and I really didn't know what I was doing, and having those guys next to me, Luke Walton, that seems like a long time ago, but and all the way up until today, just being in that room with Terry Stotts and Stack and Q and the whole group, it's Chris Weems, it's really special what we get to do every day, and I'm very lucky.
All right, Steve. What else we got? Steph Curry gave Kerr the game ball. Wow. Kerr's 13 wins behind Mike Dunleavy Sr. Huh. Mike Dunleavy Sr. with a ton of wins with Portland, huh? That's the same clip. And another clip from Dicus. Gui is at the podium. I don't know if we're ever going to get Steve Kerr's video. So. Warriors center scored 30. It was James Wiseman right at the beginning of that season. Oh, wait, December 22? Oh, okay. Wow. That's a crazy one. Gary. Steph signing autographs, according to Nick Friedel. All right, we got Steve. So it'll take about 5 minutes for this one to process.
Number 6 on it for you. What did you like?
A 7-minute interview. And then it'll be Gui Santos. We might even get Gui right now. Let's see. Mo Spades. Biedrins. Look at Melt. Smash. And we saw that already. Just a matter of getting the Steve Kerr post game. So it gives me a chance to look up a little Chinese characters here. Hope you're not as bad as the other dude. Richardson could use a bit of, yeah. Will Richard. Santos. Yeah. Anthony Davis. Don't know. Okay. It's hard for him to play well against bad teams, though. Don't forget that. I got to remind myself to put that in the recap. Just remember, it's hard for Draymond to play well against bad teams. So that's one of his Achilles heels. I think we're all caught up on that. Let's go to the Discord one more time. Nothing there. And we will finish up. Steve Kerr here. Give that a moment. What else you got for me? Making the work on this Google Translate. Oh, already did that one. Let's look at what's happening around the NBA. Go to the NBA live feed of our Discord. Oh, Kristaps just popped up. Yeah. Here's Kristaps saying his energy is getting a lot better.
I don't even know. I just played my game, honestly. I wasn't doing anything different. And I would say guys were finding me. Melt, BP Pat, our guards, they were just finding me in good situations and just played my game.
What was it like having Jimmy in the locker room and just around the team for this game?
I mean, I really don't know Jimmy before. This is the first time for me. So, but yeah, I could tell the team loves him. Just for him to be around, that's pretty cool. To still be on crutches and be around the team. So, hats off to him.
How different do you feel just conditioning wise now compared to what you started out a few weeks ago?
Yeah, that's my energy is getting a lot better. Still a bit, still working my way back, but I think the way I'm building up and doing already more things on the court, crashing a bit more of this, it means I got a little reserve, so I started to build that up. So still only 25, almost 26 minutes, but honestly was feeling the best so far. So with each game, I would say it's improving.
All right, KP. Clippers lead the Spurs 17-3. Is Kawhi healthy? Not sure. Hawks and the Magic. How did Kuminga do? Let's check in. Since we're waiting for Steve Kerr, Magic and Hawks. Box score 2 for 7, 7 points, 8 rebounds. Whoa, 8 rebounds. Wow, look at Jalen Johnson, 24, 15, and 13. That's crazy. Okay, we might get Steve right now. So let me go look for it. Got it. Steve Kerr coming right up. Entire Steve postgame video now on. Here we go.
Number 600 for you. What did you like the most about this one?
Just the result. Yeah, it was not a great basketball game, but we needed the win, and we did enough to get the win. Proud of the guys, coming off the tough loss last night and travel and fatigue. It was a good effort, and we had some really good individual performances. Just happy to get the win and break the losing streak.
And you're the fourth fastest coach to 600 wins. Just what does it mean to be in that kind of company with Phil, Pop, and Pat?
It's surreal to hear my name in that group, but I can tell you that there's one thing that bonds us all together. Those names and mine. It's talent. It's talent. I mean, you can't win in this league without great players, and I was blessed from the day I took this job with incredible talent with Steph and Clay and Andre and Andrew Bogut and down the list, Harrison Barnes, and then obviously over the subsequent 12 years, I could list, I can go down the list. David West, Kevin Durant, Zaza, all these guys are just amazing, and so I owe the the honor to incredible talent and a great organization. Just to work for the Warriors, to be part of this group, amazing group of people that Joe Lacob and Peter Guber put together, just to be a part of this. I'm so blessed, and most organizations are not this strong and this aligned, and I'm very, very lucky. I also want to thank all my coaches. I've had so many great coaches on our staff here over 12 years, and I think back to my first year with Ron Adams and Alvin Gentry, and I really didn't know what I was doing, and having those guys next to me, Luke Walton, that seems like a long time ago, but and all the way up until today, just being in that room with Terry Stotts and Stack and Q and the whole group, it's Chris Weems, it's really special what we get to do every day, and I'm very lucky.
Kristaps had a 30-point game. What are you kind of seeing from him right now? He seems a lot more comfortable in the offense.
Well, he's just gotten his legs underneath him. I know he's told you guys that, over the recent, stretch of games, that he felt more comfortable and he was starting to get his rhythm, and you could see it. He just scores so easily, and really closed the game tonight with his free throws, just getting to the line over and over again to keep them at bay. And he's quite a talent. We're also on the Kristaps Porzingis reunion tour. It's kind of crazy. We're playing every one of his former teams, the Knicks, Washington, Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, all 5 of his teams we're seeing on this trip. So players usually get up for for playing their against their old teams, and I think that's the case with Kristaps.
Gary's had several strong offensive games here recently. With all these different lineups and all these different combinations, what does he do that allows him to fit with basically any lineup, seems like, to always be able to find space on the floor?
He's one of our best screen and rollers. He is our best screen and rollers. He does it with such pace, and he's usually guarded by a big guy. You know, most teams put a center or a power forward on him, and he's able to race out and create separation with his speed, and then he's got a knack for screening underneath and diving, and he's got great hands and great finishing ability. So he's been a wonderful player for us over the years, great friend. I look forward to seeing Gary every single day. He's got a smile on his face, an amazing teammate, and yeah, it's been a blessing coaching Gary.
Daniel Suarez from Cultura Sports. Congratulations on the
Thank
win.
you.
And what role does Steph Curry plays being on the bench, but also traveling with the team?
Yes, I mean, you know, just the leadership that Steph provides. Jimmy was here today. You know, Draymond. You know, just the veteran presence and leadership that those guys provide is really important to us. And I can't remember. I might not have mentioned Draymond earlier when I was going through the list of names. That was a rather big omission. Draymond has just been kind of the heartbeat of this whole thing, these 12 years, and it's been an honor to coach him as well. But the leadership that those guys provide now is crucial for us, and having Steph on the trip just gives us a level of comfort. The guys, they feel better. We all feel better when he's around, even if he's not in uniform.
Steve, you kind of touched on it, but when you finally hit that mark, and knowing what you guys have gone through this season, but in all these years, I know you're in the thick of the regular season, but do you have that moment where you think back to all the people that you've come across to get to this point? Right now, that's the moment. You know, I literally haven't thought about it until now. Raymond told me a few days ago, actually like 4 games ago, and he said, you know, the next one is 600 and you'll be the 4th fastest. And I said, well, how many games do we have to lose to make me the 5th fastest? You know, just kind of joking around. And then we lost 5 in a row, so I guess I jinxed us. But I haven't given it any thought until now. And with these questions and the reception I got in the locker room, it's a time to reflect and be thankful for everything I've been given. Did they give you the ball? Steph gave me the ball. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Water bottle shower?
No water bottle shower, thankfully. Yeah, I'm too old for that.
Do you know who you're behind in the all-time wins list?
I don't. Yeah.
Would you like to know?
Not really. Yeah.
Last Warrior with at least 30 points and 3 blocks off the bench. No space.
Really?
2012.
Wow. Raymond finally came up with something interesting after all these years. Thanks, guys.
All right. Let's go back to the Discord server because we can watch Steve not get the water bottle shower, unfortunately, but here's the celebration.
Job, fellas. Good win off the back-to-back. It's not an easy thing to do. Let's get some rest. You guys all fine. Bring it in.
Nah, before we do that, Coach, 12th season in the NBA, all of them with this amazing franchise, but this is your 600th career win, so.
I'll bet you Draymond said an expletive right there. I'll bet you. Yeah. Yeah, let me run that back and put you on the. Do this. Oh, his back's turned. There we go. Yep, it's me and Dean are gone. Where's Dean Chambers? Dean Chambers, if you're out there, hope you're doing well. Next live is in 48 hours. Well, really 45 44.5. We face the Celtics in Boston. I'm going to wrap it up now. This gives me more time to have dinner, transcribe a whole bunch of shit, and catch up on the Gui post game. If we go to the Warriors live feed, it's Gui. He's very rational. Let's go ahead and watch Gui.
Man, I think, I would say before, I start getting minutes and play a little bit more, I always, when I went to talk to Steve, he was like, he always gave me the best answer possible, even if I ask, like, coach, what I gotta do to be on the court, or also, like, what I gotta do to get more minutes, then he was always, like, 100% clear with me, and that helps me a lot. And also, I love the way that he coached, like, he's great competitor, but at the same time, he's very, like, rational. Is that right?
Yeah.
So he knows exactly what he's doing. That's why he's, I don't know, 9 times NBA champion, like 4 as a player, 5 as a player, and 4 as a coach. So, man, he's just an unbelievable guy, and I'm so happy for him for the 600 career wins as a coach.
Yay! All right, guys, that's all I got. Hey, Bruce. Bruce is mean. Catherine. All right. Next live, 44.5 hours. See you then, people. No outro yet. Still too busy with other stuff. So just as 1, 2, 3 and Brate. Take care, everybody. See you Wednesday.